We're with Devin on a first name basis.
That's right.
In Augusta. We ate here the other night, so I can vouch for it. Fantastic. I got the steak, but you brought in some salmon. The salmon was delicious. The wings were absolutely they weren't your average wing.
No.
What, they come off an American Eagle?
Pterodactyl.
That's
Pterodactyl,
what I thought. They were
yeah.
huge. But everything we had here was wonderful. You know, I grew up in Maysville, huge amount of history in this area. But to have a really fine dining facility right here on this beautiful river is kind of cool. And it's kind of cool for you because you've been around in this business most of your adult life, correct?
Correct, yeah. Yeah, I've jumped around quite a few different restaurants, teaching myself as much as possible, and to be in a situation like this where there's so much opportunity in this town, in this community, in this region, it's truly unparalleled. And it's something that's great for a young chef like myself.
And a lot of the stuff you see here is local. The pork's local.
Pork is local. The gooseberry chutney is local.
Yep. Where's the chutney from?
So the gooseberry chutney is actually from Turtleback Ridge.
Gotcha.
And the pork chop is from Diamond Bee Farms. Both of them within about 10-15 minutes of where we're standing right now.
Okay, now, pork chop, I'm looking at. And this is
Sure.
one of your most popular dishes here.
It is. Top 3 seller.
Now I'm going to shut my mouth and I'm going to watch you and kind of explain what we're going to do here.
Sure.
This is a simple recipe, but delicious.
It is simple. It's all about the flavor profile and really making sure that you're balancing your sweet and your savory and your umami and all of those different flavors together in one. So on this dish, it is a gooseberry chutney and bourbon glazed pork chop. The pork chop itself, we season very simply: salt, pepper, parsley, coriander, and thyme. So what we're going to do pretty much, we're going to grill this up. We're also going to be pairing it with some parsley roasted red potatoes and a little bit of buttered broccoli with salt and pepper. So I guess we can, if you're ready, we'll go ahead and start this up. Okay, cool.
I'm going to back
now
off.
you can't spoil your appetite because you have to get this for dinner.
Oh, yeah,
All right. So we'll kind of throw that guy on. We'll let it sit about 2-3 minutes before we turn it. So while that's going, we'll throw these potatoes in the oven. So pretty much what I do with my broccoli is I'll throw a little bit of oil in the pan, let it heat up, toss the broccoli in the oil, and then throw some water in, cover it, and let it steam. So then it comes out, it's cooked, but it's still firm.
Got a little crunch to it.
Got a little bit of a crunch to it, so it doesn't feel like it's just been cooked to death, like it's bagged broccoli or anything like that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull these guys out, put a little bit of oil on there so that they get a little bit of crisp, but they still stay soft on the inside. And we kind of pile this guy on top.
That looks beautiful.
So
The presentation is important, isn't it?
It is. Well, I always say, you know, people eat with their eyes more than their mouths.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to make sure that your presentation and your flavors are both on point.
Look at that. What do you call this?
This is the gooseberry glazed pork chop.
Beautiful.
Good.
100%.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it.
I'm getting that tonight. You can get the ribs. Thank you, man. So at the Beehive, we've had a long, grueling day of shooting video. It's rough. So I came into John and I said, okay, we're at the Beehive. We want a signature Beehive drink. John makes some good drinks because we had some the other night when we were scouting this place out. She likes a gin drink. She really liked what you made. So if you will, tell us what that was and make her another one.
All right, so what the name of it is, it's called the Purple Rain. So right here we got 1.5 ounces of an Empress gin, which is the Pea Blossom gin. And then right here on the gun we have tonic. Just kind of want to do 1.5 ounces of that, give it a little color. We just garnish it with a grapefruit twist. Just kind of twist it on there, just like that, throw it in.
Yeah,
And that's it.
Well, I had some of that. I'm not a big gin fan, she is, but that was good.
Okay, I'm
So
glad
what
you
are
like
you
that.
what are you gonna make for me?
Well, I got a blood orange Paloma is what we call it. You got 1.5 ounces of that, silver tequila.
1.5 ounces.
And then we have a Salerno blood orange liqueur. And then we have our blood orange sour mix, which is made fresh daily. So it's a blood orange puree mixed with lemon, lime, and simple syrup. And then you just shake that up here.
Can you throw it up over your head and catch it on your back?
I mean, I can if you want me to.
No.
We can even get some fire going if you like.
No fire, no fire.
No fire? All right. Now you just pour in here.
That's pretty.
And then what these are smoked chili bitters. So it's going to add a kind of a little kick to your drink for you.
John, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good
to
stuff, man.
No problem.
You still got a cool job.